Hello Kotlin learners, today we are delving into the powerful concept of extension functions. Kotlin allows us to extend existing classes with new functionality without modifying their source code. Let's explore the versatility and convenience that extension functions bring to Kotlin. So what I'm going to do is let's create a new package over here. Name it as extension functions. Done. Now, so extension functions in Kotlin enable us to argument the functionality of existing classes by adding new methods. These functions make our code more modular and readable without modifying the original classes. Let's take a basic example, a basic extension function example. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new Kotlin file over here. I'm going to create a class, name it as dog for now. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these curly braces and I'm just going to pass a parameter that is val name and string st string. Oh, so if you see, I have not added any sort of a method under this. Okay, there is no function in the doc. So what I could do is just come to main, just remove the classes from the previous lecture. Okay, now what I could do is I could just remove the code from the previous lecture, and over here I could say fun. I could create a function that is suppose dog dot bark and use a print statement saying that name says woof. So what I've done over here, so if you just go to the dog class, there is no function, right? But I could create a method of that function. So this is called the extension function. This is basically an extension function. If you don't want to create a function inside that class, you can create anywhere by using the name of the class dot the name of the function, and then you can use the parameter also that that class contains. So the parameter that class contains the name, I could use that name over here, right? And if I just try to run this, so this code you could do it anywhere. You could either just, if I suppose I want to cut this, and I could do it over here also, it's not an issue. Okay, you could do it in any file. Okay, as of now I'm just doing it over here. So I'm going to create the instance of the existing class. So I'm going to say val my dog is equals to dog, and then suppose buddy. Now I'm going to use the extension function. So I'm going to say my dog dot bark. So this is the function which I could use, as simple as that. So this is basically extension function functionality. I'm just going to run the code. So in this example, we have an existing class dog with a property uh, called as name. The main function demonstrates the creation of dog instance and the usage of extension function bark, which is added to the dog, main class. Okay, buddy says oof. Great. So buddy is this one. So it's taking the name over here and calling the extension class. I could basically use this name, and that's the output over here. Great. Let's go with some other example, some additional parameters we are going to use. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just come to extension function, create a new class, make sure it's class, class name is suppose circle. Okay, just remove these parameters. What I'm going to do, I'm going to say val radius 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 double. Done. Now I'm gonna use an extension class with additional parameters. I could use it over here only. Let's use it over here. No issues. So I'm gonna say fun circle dot calculate area. Calculate area, and I'm gonna return a double. Then I'm gonna just return it saying as math dot pi. So this is actually the pi value that I'm gonna get. I'm gonna sorry I'm gonna multiply this with radius into radius. Done. I think we are good to go. So what I'm gonna do over here, just remove these functions. I don't need over here. Now what I'm gonna do is, in the main, let's create an instance of the existing class. I'm gonna say val my circle is equals to circle. Just pass a double over here, double value. Let's see, it's double only. That's double. So why this error is getting shown? Import class circle. Yep. Extension function dot. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is using the extension function with additional parameters. I'm gonna say val area is equals to my circle dot calculate area. Okay, and I'm gonna print it. So I'm gonna say println area of the circle area square units. So what I've done, extension function, this is basically called because if you just come to the circle, this is under this class, right? So I need to call this one over here, extension function. That's the package over here. Okay, that's the package name. So if I would have used this area calculator function over here, then this won't be required, but that is done by the ID by itself, so it's not an issue. Okay, we'll get the area and we are showing the area over here. Simple thing, not much an issue. We have already done this. So in this example, we have an existing class circle with a property radius. The main function showcases the usage of extension function calculate area method, which calculates the area of the circle by adding an additional parameter. Here we go, the output. So and that wraps up our exploration of extension functions in Kotlin. These functions provide a powerful way to enhance the functionality of existing classes without modifying the source code. Now go ahead, experiment with extension functions in your Kotlin project and witness the flexibility and readability they bring to your code. Happy coding, meet you in the next lecture. Thank you.